Virgo, and welcome to your mid-September reading. I'm excited to look into the sun, moon, and rising signs of the Virgo collective. Remember that this is a general reading, so it will not resonate with everybody, but these energies can be reversed, so just assign the rules as you please. If it doesn't resonate with you, just stick around because there might be something in that you need to hear. During this reading, the angels are bringing the Holy Fire Reiki energy to you. And I am doing personal readings, so if you'd like to check that out, in the description box down below, there is a link and you can get in contact with me. If you like this reading or entertain in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I'm so excited to those people who helped me get to 2,000 subscribers. That is awesome. I'm going for 3,000, so if you are new here or you have yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate it if you would support me. I really am so appreciative of the people who watch these videos over and over, give me some watch time hours, those people who buy things off my links, and the people who call me, text me, leave donations, those types of things. I appreciate all of that, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. All right, Virgo, we're going to do career and money first, and then we're going to do love next. If you want to look at the September reading that I did, the main September reading that I did earlier in the month, it's in the link right above me. And that will, that'll give you more information about the month. This is just going to be very specific. When you're looking at the sun, moon, and rising sign, the sun sign is the overall energy. Your moon sign is how you're going to feel about what's going on in the month. And then your rising sign is how it's going to play out. So make sure you check out all of those signs. Also, in the link above me right there is the video I did for September's essential oils, crystals, releasing of trapped emotion, and the theme of September. You can look at it there. All right, Virgo, let's take a look at this career. Let's see what's going on, the career and money. Ready? All right, 1, 2. Oh, they want me to do 3, 4, and 5. The overall energy is the sun, so you're feeling really good and you're going to feel like talking a lot. And then the high priestess, which is awesome because it's very spiritually guided. It means that you're moving in the right direction. It means the angels and guides are all up in your stuff about your career and money. They got their hands energetically and what's going on for you. You're feeling amazing this month. I love it. That is a card of Leo, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have a Leo. But if you have Leo in your chart, then you're really going to be feeling amazing as well because you're going to be leaning on the Leo aspects. That's really good. All right, you now, how are you feeling? Oh, no. Well, good thing you have this great energy right here because you're feeling a little bit trapped about something. You're feeling like something is not going the way that you wanted it to. Maybe you're feeling trapped by the relationships that you're in, but when we're talking about money and career, maybe you're feeling trapped by your finances. Maybe you're feeling trapped by your boss. Something is making you feel like you're not as free. The next step for you is we're going to be raining down pentacles. So you're going to have some abundance coming in, and that's going to free up your energy a lot more. But if we're allowing people to trap us, then it doesn't matter how much money we get in. It doesn't matter how much abundance is rained down on us. If we are letting someone else control the way we feel, then we're still going to feel bad. We even know like the richest people in the world, they still feel trapped. I mean, look at Britney Spears. I mean, she has a lot of money. She's worked really hard in that music industry and she's trapped by her family. And I don't know the whole situation, but just kind of see it in that way. Also, I was watching a lot like Salma Hayek. She's one of my favorite actresses. And you would think, oh my gosh, she's had an amazing career and she's so beautiful. And, I'd love to be like her. She's amazing. But then what does she talk about? She talked about how Harvey Weinstein made it really difficult in her career and trapped her a lot. Like he was physically trying to like get with her and stuff all the time and, trying to violate her. And it was making her career really difficult. They said that when she was on the set of Frida, that she was struggling a lot because he was making her feel trapped. So even though she was in the most abundance part of her life, she had this like boss or this figure that was just controlling her, and trying to trap her emotionally and physically. So that could be it as well. So no matter what's going on, so let's see what we can do about that. The obstacle in your way is that you're feeling left out in the cold. And you're not feeling valued. And that entrapment that's happening is that it's like you don't feel as valued as you should feel. And let's work on that because the value comes with inside of you. It's not outside validation. So Judgment might be something that you would want to look into. And that outside validation, we are trained that way as humans to look in the outside for our validation, but the validation should come from within. So let's find out what the strength is that's helping you when it comes to your money and career. Is that you are on the lookout for something else. You are on the, if something jumped in your lap today that was better for your highest good and got you out of this entrapment, you would totally go for it. This is interesting because you might want to start creating something where you don't have someone over you like that. Creating some kind of career where you can do it on your own. Okay, Virgos, man, you guys are so amazing. You guys are strategic. You guys get stuff done. You guys are amazing. And we have talked about this many times before, how people see your strength and they want to trap you. And this is happening again. We're starting to see it again, where somebody's trying to trap you, and it is screwing up your pentacles. It is messing with you. It's making you feel like you're worthless, like they're leaving you out in the cold, and they're emotionally manipulating you. But I think you're looking out for something else. Like if the communication came in, I would totally go for it. If something else was better for me, I would totally go for it. And I think you should. However, we need to work on validating ourselves more inside and work on our own self-worth. You know, you could jump ship, and then you could have the same boss with a different face energetically. So we got to work on what's going on inside of us, and why do we attract these people that want to trap us like that, and why do we allow it when we're much stronger than that? I think Virgo is one of the strongest signs when it comes to life experience and ambitious as well. And I tell you that sometimes people look for that. Okay, so for instance, my daughter had a problem with one of the adults on our street, and the adult had children. And I went to a medium to find out, is my daughter really doing all these things that the lady was saying? And the medium was like, no. And the medium is in the description box down below that I used. Her name is Anne Berlin. She's awesome. So you're going to check her out. You can. Anyway, I was like, because you can ask really quick questions for her, and a lot of, like, I'm intuitive, but I always go to other people who are intuitive as well to make sure that my intuition is not my ego speaking for myself. When I'm talking to someone else, it's easier because I'm detached from what's going on. I have no idea what's going on, so I can put myself in a very detached space. But when it's me, it's a lot harder. So for those people who are intuitive, just like me watching my channel, that's why we go to tarot readings and watch them and stuff, is because we're too attached to our situation sometimes to really feel what's going on. A lot of times you go to a medium just to validate your intuition. I could tell you most of the time my intuition was spot on. I just like to hear it from someone else. But anyway, she told me that my daughter is so independent that this person wanted to control her. And that's what I feel from you guys, is that you're so independent that it makes people nervous. And it's crazy because you can also, like, the shadow side of that is to feel like you're not independent, is to feel like you're worthless, is to feel like nobody loves you. That's a shadow side of that. But when you're in your strength and when you're feeling really good, man, you're independent, you're a leader, people love that about you, you get stuff done, right? And that's kind of, my daughter's not Virgo. I wouldn't doubt if she has some Virgo in her chart. She's Sagittarius, but the fact is the lady wanted to control my daughter. That was what the medium told me. The lady, the adult, wanted to be able to control my daughter, and she hates that she can't control her because my daughter's really independent. And that made me so happy because I was like, oh my gosh, that's what I want. I want my daughter to be independent. But I know, and I told my daughter, the same thing I'm telling you is sometimes when you're strong and independent, people want to take it away from you. And here we go again. And that sounds like Mercury retrograde to me. It sounds like something we've already worked on, guys. We worked on the fact that somebody tries to control you. So you're better. You got more skill this time. You're looking out for yourself. You're looking for some other opportunity to come in, and you'll take it if it comes in. Let's find out what the outcome is. Ooh, Empress energy. Yes. That's awesome. Virgo, you're going to feel amazing. So let's middle finger that person who's trying to control you, because it's not going to happen. You cannot control the Empress. Whether you're a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. This is just the Empress energy, but it's probably, when we're talking about independence, self-esteem, loving yourself, that is the Empress energy right there. That is what's going to happen to you. So whether you find a new place that helps you feel more independent and feel more like yourself, or you're going to make the decision that this person's not going to do that to you. Like, I listen to tarot readings, I know what you're trying to do to me, and you can't. Because I know exactly what you're trying to do. And my intuition said it, and I went to a tarot reading, and Love Trippin said it, so guess what? I know what you're doing. You have no control over me. Ooh, I love that. Because once you gain control over yourself and you feel this Empress energy, then the Pentacles can rain down all of you. These are two awesome, beautiful cards. Plus you have the Sun, and you have the angels and guides helping you. Okay? Very good, beautiful career reading. All right, let's do career. That was career and money. So let's do love next. Wow, Virgo, that was awesome. I love to see Virgos win. So if I can help you out doing that, let's do it. Let's win, Virgo. I love it. All right, guys, let's see what's going on with love. If I can get some love cards, 5 spread for Virgo. Same thing, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Ooh. You got the same card, happiness, in your love. So, and the second card that's coupled with that is divine communication, but it's upside down. So that means that there's some kind of communication. I'm not exactly sure what that means. So we're going to take a look at these cards and I'll be able to figure it out as I feel that and see it. But what we got, you got 2 places you're going to feel really good. 1 in career and money, and 2 and in love. You're going to feel like talking a lot, and maybe it's just that the communication hasn't come in yet. So let's find out and see what's going on, or maybe this is in the near future. Let's see what's going on. The you now in love is you haven't gotten your apology yet. For somebody owes you an apology, or the contract, the soul contract has not come in yet. There's something that is being stalled out for some reason. So let's see what's going on. So I think you're waiting for an apology, or you're deserved an apology. And I'm not feeling like you need to give an apology. That's not what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like it's the other way around, that this communication has not come in. You're still feeling good about it, so that's good. But there's something that you're waiting for relationship-wise. Let's see what else is going on. All right, so this is all about you manifesting. So this hasn't come in yet because we need to figure out what it is you actually want in this relationship. What do you want? What do you want them to say? You have the power of manifestation as your next step. That's what's coming towards you. So even though you haven't gotten it yet, and you haven't gotten this apology or whatever you're waiting for, you're in the spirit or the energy of manifestation. So you can have whatever it is that you want. So what's the obstacle in your way? There is a karmic lesson on its way. Somebody that you're going to learn something from. Somebody of higher stature, or that you feel is higher stature. Somebody that you look up to. Somebody that knows more about something that you want to know about. A soul contract. And that is, this justice could be that there's not a soul contract that's come in yet, but we're in the period of manifestation. So why don't you write down on a piece of paper somebody that you'd love to connect with, or someone that you admire, and maybe somebody that you want to be like, somebody that you want to learn from when it comes to love and relationships. Let's look at the strength that you have going on here. We have the Page of Pentacles, which means that you're shining super bright right now. You're looking good. Your talent is just shining. You are in a very auspicious time of your life, and so that is good. You have new opportunity that is coming your way, that you know is coming, but it's we have to plan that out. There's something about you making out a strategic, detailed look at what you want in love. Okay, so that you can have it. And then there's some things that you're going to be searching out some advice. Okay, so you're going to be looking to see what you believe love is. And maybe you can watch movies that show you maybe some things. Maybe you people watch. Maybe you see things on social media that you're like, yeah, I like that. And so it's almost like just making decisions about things that you think are important when it comes to love and relationships. Because I think that something's missing. And let's move on and see what else. This is very interesting. The new future outcome is you're going to be leaving a situation. You're going to be leaving an old way of being, an old way of thinking when it comes to love and relationships. Some of you guys are actually going to be leaving a relationship. Some of you guys aren't going to be staying. Some of you guys are tired of the way that you've been treated. Some of you guys have already left energetically. And so some of you guys are going to actually leave physically. It's not a lot of people, but some of you guys will. But either way, you're leaving an old way of being, an old way of thinking, an old way of being in a relationship. I'm going to dive more into this because this is not as clear. I'd like this to be a little bit more clear. I just want to clarify if they can give me a story. Give me a storyline that helps Virgo understand their love life, their relationship, what's happening. We're going to pull some romance cards as well because this isn't as clear as I'd like it to be. I'd like there to be more definite feeling about what I'm feeling. I'm feeling a little uneasy, I guess is the word. I'm not feeling very strong. And it's not the reading, because I just did 2 other readings. There's something about the energy that feels off. And maybe that's what you're feeling, is in your relationship, something feels off. Okay, so you want to move on. Let's see what's going here. We have 2 cards of moving on. Okay, so there is same thing. There's some negativity. And somebody's leaving you out in the cold in your love life as well, not just in your career, but also in your love life. You're just feeling like you're not getting your needs met. And it's making you want to move on. You just don't want to do it anymore. You feel like there's happiness somewhere else, like the grass is greener on the other side. Whatever you're in right now is okay, that's what it is. Okay, I was trying to figure it out. That's what it is. So in the manifestation phase, and let's talk about manifestation. When I was looking for a house, let me give you kind of a story. When I was looking for a house, I thought I knew what I wanted. But as I started to look at homes, then I said, well, but I really want that. And I really want that. And then I started to get really disgruntled because it was taking me a while to find a home that I really liked, that I felt really connected to. And then I found a home and I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. And then there were problems with that home and I had to get out of the contract because they had lied about something and it made me really upset. What we have to understand is that was all building and making it easier for me to make decisions about what I really wanted. So all the homes that I said no to, but I liked something about it, it was like, I'm saying no to that. I don't like the area. I don't like this. I don't like that. But then it was like, but I do like this. And then boom, that goes on my I like this sheet, right? I write it down. And then what happened was I found a home I really, really liked, and then there was something wrong with it, and it made me mad because it was like, oh my gosh, I finally found a home I really, really like, and it had a flooding issue. Like, oh my gosh, right? And they didn't disclose that. So then I was really upset, but the thing is I was getting closer. I didn't notice that I was getting closer and closer, because after that home that I really said, this is the one I want, once we got out of the contract, it was like 2 or 3 houses later, we finally found the house that we moved into. Because it took me that long to really make the decisions that needed to be made for the universe to bring in the manifestation. So I guess that's kind of where I'm feeling like you're in the planning stage, but it's all about making decisions as well. I didn't see decisions cards, but let's move on. So because what you're wanting, the Queen of Cups, she's really intuitive. You're wanting something that is more nurturing and intuitive, and you want someone to really treasure you and stop trapping you all the time, right? Like the stuff that's happening in your career. We don't want that. You want the ideal romantic partner for you, whatever that looks like. You want something more intimate, more stable, somebody who creates good boundaries. Maybe somebody who has a very caring, loving, motherly attitude. Makes the world a better place. Somebody who follows their heart and their dreams like you and your love and your happiness. And that's making, here we are, we're in the decision phase. We're making a lot of decisions. We're reviewing our life to say, what were the things that we liked in our relationships? What were the things we didn't like in our relationships? And I just put these up real quick because they're falling all over the place. Right? And then that is going to make you a very decisive queen. Whether you're a guy or girl, it doesn't matter. You're going to be super decisive. It's going to bring in the ambition where you see the truth through your life experience, where the times that you took risks and the times you didn't, the times when you knew what you wanted and the times you didn't, the times that you saw the big picture and the times that you had adversity. And then that's going to bring in the Knight of Cups energy, which is the proposal, the romance, new friendships, being open to new love, and just being open to what your new love looks like, whether it's in the relationship you are in today or one that you're in later. All right, guys, let's look at your romance cards and see what's going on in this area. And then I'm going to close out this reading. Thank you so much for being here and staying with me through this video. I hope this was helping you. All right. Okay, so some of you guys are going to stay in your relationship, and it's saying give your relationship a chance. Give it a chance. See if you can work through the issues that are happening. You may need to retreat with your partner and go somewhere where you guys can get to know each other again. And remember to pay attention to the red flags and decide whether or not that relationship is really for you. They're saying to give it a chance, though. Go retreat with your partner. See if you guys can make it work. See if you can get that sorry. And a lot of it is just manifesting the sorry. Maybe write it down on the piece of paper what you want that sorry to look like. Instead of just assuming that somebody should know how to say sorry, why don't you tell the universe how you want them to say sorry? Why don't you write yourself a sorry letter from that person? The energy for manifestation is very strong right now. So even thinking about what you want, I would say write it down though, because it makes it more clear for you where you can see it better. And then that way it can manifest a lot easier and a lot better. Well, Virgo, I hope that this reading helped you. If you like this video or entertained in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you'd like. And the all signs reading, if you missed it, is right on the screen. So go ahead and click that, and also the playlist for Virgo as well. So you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.